banded into place for my big picture that I needed after Mastermind. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I still, the whole marketing piece of, I mean, I know what to do, but I can't do it because I can't do the tech part at all.
Because your posts are not getting a lot of reach at all, are they?
No. So I have, you know, I have my Facebook page. No one interacts on my page.
Yeah, I was just looking. Yeah.
And I can't, and I don't have a big email list. I have like 1,000 people. That's it.
Okay.
And
which email provider do you use?
Infusionsoft.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right on.
Yeah, I have everything in place.
Yep.
Yeah, but it just, it's not happening.
You just got to shake the people out of the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw you had some videos on YouTube. Have you used Instagram at all?
No, I haven't started. Well, I have an Instagram account.
Okay.
But I'm not familiar with it.
No. Yeah.
Facebook, I'm comfortable. I know how to do it. I'm not comfortable on Instagram yet at all because I just have never gotten into it.
What about LinkedIn?
What? LinkedIn? Oh, I have a big LinkedIn because it's more business oriented.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm very connected on LinkedIn with my genre of people. I have probably, I don't know, thousands and thousands of connections on LinkedIn. And I have posted articles and newsletters and a couple of my, I've been published a couple times. I put that on there. So I'm a lot more active on there for sure than I am on Instagram.
Okay.
But,
and are you getting any engagement out of that?
Yes, especially lately when everyone's around. I've been connecting with a lot of people. So that's picking up. Yeah. And I'm comfortable with LinkedIn. I understand I can work it really pretty good. No, you know, not like I can't. I mean, I can work it.
Okay.
But I know I'm not doing what I could be doing.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, I just got a shopping list of questions. So who built your website?
That was PMA, Peggy Myrna, Lisa's girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Peggy Myrna. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was built last year then?
Well, I had one that I've had, you know, I've probably redone it 3-4 times in the last 20 years.
Okay.
And then I had Peggy just change it up and with my new language after I got into Mastermind and add the new language.
Yes.
So that's kind of where that is now.
And the website is built in WordPress?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes. And then Peggy also does your Infusionsoft, I take it then?
No, not anymore. No, now I started working with Jane Duber.
Yes.
And she helped me get my, I have a whole, my website for my content that I do my online program for the advocates to train professional advocates and to train parents. So that's done. I'm taking people through that, but I'm not, again, I have to work my ass off to get 10 people into my group. Yeah, so it's like that.
I got it. And the discounted price is $19.97, right?
Yes.
So do they pay in full or is that a payment plan or how do they pay for that? I
do offer a payment plan, yes.
Okay. So 10 people is 20 grand though. Is that what you've been seeing in that group?
Yeah, but I've only done it once. It's new. I just took my first group through because I just got it done.
You did it
in November. I worked my ass off for a year writing the curriculum, and yeah, it's done.
That is fantastic. And are you using Jane's membership platform?
Yes.
To deliver that? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And that's her quiz as well. I take it then at the bottom of the 10 steps.
That's correct.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, done a lot of the right things.
Yeah, I feel like I've been working really hard. I have things in place, I think, but it's just, I have the missing.
You got to dial up the bandwidth.
That's right.
Yeah. And do you have anybody else that works with you in support or is it just you?
I don't have a team.
Okay.
which is a big problem, but it's because I don't have the money to, to give salaries for a team. Now I have a James tech person that I was working with when I was building the website, Kim McPhee. She's been doing what I've been doing so far. So she's my tech that I'm using now. I'm also working a little bit with Brandy Chase from Sassy.
Yeah, I know Brandy.
She's doing a little bit for me too. And that's it. That's all I have.
So what's Brandy doing?
Brandy will do stuff that I don't need Kim to do, just little things like right now I want to start a Wednesday night call for moms, for the parents to get on a call for me to give them an update on what's happening with the IDEA about special education, what's happening with the virus, when are they going to go back to school, when are the kids going to get their services, these kinds of things, update. So she's going to send out an email for me. She, just little things in between.
Okay. And are you doing that on a group call in Zoom or in a Facebook group?
I want to do it on Zoom because I'm more familiar with Zoom for a group than I am Facebook. But it's a group call.
So my next question is, do you have a Facebook group?
Brandy's just now helping me get a Facebook group.
Right on.
Yep, we're building that right now as we speak.
All right. So if I was to give you 3 wishes and that beautiful purple sassy magic wand, what is it you need most help with right now, other than the obvious, which is finding parents? Where do you think the roadblock is between your messaging and the parents that are out there?
Knowing exactly what to do on Facebook and LinkedIn and Infusionsoft. Knowing exactly what to do. And knowing how to do it on a regular basis or schedule and all of that. Because, I'll do something, then I'll fizzle out and I won't do it. Then I'll do something. So I just need help to know what to do.
So I saw your registration come through for the boot camp.
Yes.
So that's great. Welcome aboard. So that's going to give it's going to give you a really good overview of what's possible.
Yes.
But if you're not comfortable about actually doing it, it might lead to a bit more overwhelm. Because the way the course is structured, I give you specific tasks to do each week and a worksheet to run through, and it'll definitely help your skill set if you're able to devote the time to do that. And there's a Facebook group that I've started just for this class. We have about 45 people in this class right now, and I'm pretty excited about that. Okay.
Awesome.
So
now I would have time. Now I have time.
Well, yeah, we can't go anywhere, can we?
No.
No. So that's great. And then, so this Thursday, I actually have a lady from San Diego who's probably one of the world's leading experts on Instagram for small business. And she's going to be speaking with, her and I are doing a Zoom together at 10 o'clock this Thursday. You should be getting emails about that already. Okay. So we've got that coming up. And then the other piece we're doing on Thursday is a content planning lab where I'm going to look at the month of April and suggest to people how they could create posts during that month that would help them. Because obviously there's some big things happening in April around Easter and other sort of, I have to look at the calendar to see what other events are coming around that we try and help people create content around. Okay. So are you looking for someone to manage your social media then, to come alongside you and actually do it for you, or because you don't want to be trained how to do it, because you need to be doing your advocating bit, really, don't you, with the parents?
Yeah, I think I can now. I think I could actually learn how to do it because I know so much more than I used to. Okay. But I just don't want to do it. Because I'm going to be, where I see myself is I want to be teaching, doing the classes, and focus on that. And I don't want to focus on all that other stuff. And because I don't want to get into overwhelm and work too much, because I work too much as it is. I want to cut back on my hours.
Hey, I have the t-shirt. I have that t-shirt.
You do?
Yeah. So you were saying that you didn't know how to use your Infusionsoft. So has anybody set you up like a nurture? I mean, I just signed up today and I got the first email. But do you have a nurture sequence after that where people would get a regular contact from you set up? You don't? Okay.
I don't have any of that set up, Jonathan.
Okay. That's key.
I know.
Because you know that know, like, trust journey that everybody talks about with Napoleon Hill. I mean, people have to know who you are to begin with. And that's a roadblock for you because you're not as well known as you should be because you've got 22 years of this, right? And what, 3,000 or 4,000 interviews or whatever the keyword is.
IEP meetings.
IEP meetings, thank you.
Yes.
We've got about 600 people on Facebook who have signed up, but it's crickets because and it's not your fault. The Facebook algorithm, as they call it, 3% reach for a business page is normal, which is pathetic. And the whole thing behind my business is helping people get much more reach without paying for ads. But it doesn't mean to say you shouldn't. We spend about, for our client base, about $27,000 a month on ad campaigns. And most of my clients get massive results from those ads on Google. Facebook ads, you know, if you find the right niche, they do work, but it's a very crowded space right now. Whereas Google ads themselves actually work very well. If someone was to Google IED or whatever, sorry, what was the three initials again? I should know. IEP.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Individual Education Program.
Program. Got it. Yeah. So if they
Your
were to
daughter was on one too, right? That you told me. Was it your daughter in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, that's right. Good memory. Yeah, no, for sure. And yeah, when she was in eighth grade, I think it was, Debbie, Maddie had that special ed teacher. Yeah, and it was at the high school. And then she would come out of certain classes and sit in a much smaller room and work with this tutor. And she covered ground that she could never cover in the classroom.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, okay. So I'm just brainstorming here.
Okay.
So what I could do is we could do some Google search around that. And you can work anywhere in the United States, right? It's not just a California thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's across the nation. Parents are taking my course from all over the nation. Yeah. National, not worldwide though, just the United States because it's ID.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. One thing I did notice on your website is there is no privacy statement, especially in the state of California, because they're the first American province to introduce a privacy legislation. So that when I come to your website, there should be a pop-up that comes up that says that you've probably seen it. It's the word cookies.
Yes.
Where it basically says that you can retain some information, and it's to do with what's called retargeting. So you might have gone onto Facebook, gone to Macy's, looked at a pair of boots, and 2 seconds later, you're on another Facebook page, and suddenly there's an ad for Macy's with those boots. Yeah. That's what the cookies thing does because it tracks you. The other piece is what they call a double opt-in. So when I filled in for your PDF, I got it automatically. Whereas the state legislation now is that you have to get, it's a difference between implied consent and explicit consent. Implied consent means I just filled in the box, give me it. Yeah. Explicit consent was you have to have that second step, which actually what they call white labels their email. So as a technicality, it's law in your state now. So it's a couple of things that Peggy could probably fix, or I could help you with to just keep you compliant, because you're obtaining people's information at that point. Okay. And Google call it GDPR. You might have heard of that. That's really for Europe, but we adopted it for the world. And now each state, I think there's 9 states that have it in legislation, but California has actually brought it out already. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not working with Peggy anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll cross that. Okay. All right. And then the Infusionsoft nurture sequence. Okay, I have got such a good idea. Okay, let me, one of my team, her name is Lindsay. You might have met her at Sassy.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect. Same height as me. So she worked with a charity. I'm trying to think of it. It was an autistic boy I can see his face and I'm blanking his name, but she ran the autism Facebook page for the family, and she got it to about 12,000 people. Beverly Rasmussen is a mum. I can't remember the boy's name. But Lindsay just aced it. And the Facebook group had like 2,500 people, and it was massive engagement, the way she wrote the blogs. And it was really to do with the nurture sequence. So as I say, that know, like, trust, first of all, just what we're talking about, people need to know who you are and establish that authority. And you've got some of that with the videos, and the website's well written. The like piece is where the nurture piece comes in, so that they start to get to know who you are, and they start to see the passion in your eyes, and they start to see the results that you brought for other people. Yes. So when they know who you are and they like what you do, they will then trust you to do it for them. And I think we're missing, I mean, we started the know piece, but we definitely haven't got the engagement piece, which is not giving you enough trust to make the sale, because they should be running to you right now.
Yes.
So with the current COVID-19 situation, I know you post about a lot of schools are not ready for online for special ed children. What is the ramification for that right now? So
they're trying to, the big stimulus bill that they're trying to pass right now.
Yes.
So they snuck in there that they want IDA to waive all the services and instructional time that the kids are missing. Just waive it. No. And so, the parents and the advocates and attorneys are all up in arms. No, heck no, you're not going to waive it. This is compensatory. You got to make this stuff up. And plus, these kids are going to regress when they get back to school. So that's even, a double whammy. So yeah, they're fighting it right now. They're fighting it. Okay. They're lobbying against it. And which sucks, because what does that got to do with the stimulus package to help us? And, it's just. It seems that the Democrats have read between a lot of lines, and that's why it's not passing, right? That's right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and they threw all those other things into, yeah. Alrighty. I know. Let me run this through Lindsay, because she would have a better expertise on this. I mean, I know the principle, so exactly what we could do, but she has an actual experience in this field. So let me run that by her, because either her or I normally take these calls. And I'm delighted that you're in the boot camp already, because that's really going to help. And then give me a couple of days and let me get back to you with I think how we could help you best. Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah,
Thank
you're welcome.
you so much.
No trouble. So, lovely to see you.
I can just log in now, because I think it was.
Yeah, the academy's already built. You can go straight if in the welcome email. Let me log in yet. And I just assumed I had to wait till I talked to you first. Because no, it should be working. But in the welcome email that you got, there was a 50-minute orientation video in that first email.
Okay.
It's a YouTube video of me, and I just made that last Tuesday to get people going. And then you should be getting the first email tomorrow with the first unit.
Okay.
But you should have been able to log into the academy. I will check that. I thought. And you're in the Facebook group already, right?
Yes, but I asked for the full. Scholarship. So I figured maybe they're waiting for me to talk to Jonathan about the scholarship first.
No, I don't. Truthfully, I don't even see who does that. I actually told my team I didn't want to know.
I told you.
It's okay. I just want to show up and play full out, and I don't need to know who paid or didn't.
Thank you, John.
So it's all good. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, because this is what I need now. So
yeah, exactly, it is. Yeah. And you can make a big impact with the right strategy. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you. I have a 4 o'clock, so I got to get ready for that. So bless you. I'll talk to you really soon. See you soon. Bye.